If you had to explain what the human race is to an alien civilization, how would you brief them?
If I had to brief an alien civilization about the human race, I'd keep it honest, weird, and strangely hopeful. Humans are a bipedal, social primate that built language into machines and stories into societies. At our simplest, we're organs and organs of meaning, living bodies governed by hunger, sex, and the slow itch to survive, wrapped around an astonishment that asks why and then argues about the answer. We make tools and temples with the same hands. We compose symphonies and commit atrocities. We fall in love and fall into cruelty. That contradiction is the clearest defining feature. We contain both creation and destruction, often in the same person, and our cultures are elaborate scaffolds built to manage that tension. What drives us, visibly, are things you could map: pursuit of safety, status, and mates, maintenance of social bonds, the appetite for pleasure, and avoidance of pain. Underneath those are quieter engines: the need to belong, the terror of meaninglessness, and an almost pathological devotion to stories that make the world seem ordered. We'll kill to protect a story as readily as a territory. We ritualize memory, code laws, invent gods and brands, and use rituals to glue disparate strangers into teams willing to sacrifice for imagined futures. We're terribly good at pattern making and simulation, which is why we can build telescopes and write poetry, but we're hilariously bad at consistent self-knowledge. Cognitive biases, tribal loyalty, and evolved heuristics make us predictable and irrational in ways that repeat across cultures. Empathy can be deep and transformative, but it's bounded. We instinctively prioritize kin and in-group until institutions or reason expand that circle. Our technologies accelerate everything. They amplify creativity and cruelty simultaneously. A tool that lets us heal can also be repurposed to harm. A narrative that unites can be weaponized to dehumanize. That's why governance, moral imagination, and shared narratives matter more to our survival than any single invention. If you want a human in one line, they are storytellers who use biology to act out their stories, endlessly revising the plot. If you want the secret no one admits, here's a fictional aside. Humans are terrified of their own ending. And much of what they build, religions, nations, careers, art, is an argument with oblivion. It makes them brilliant and dangerous in equal measure.